We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return way back at the 11. we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. A shotgun give to Fournette.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Fournette, a first down carry. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Panthers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. After the turnover, here's Murray. And Kyler Murray cannot get away. They drag him down to the end zone for 2 points. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
This is taken around the 12. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they are winners of 2 straight games as they have climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know that this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes, because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season that could get away from them pretty quickly. Obviously not.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Prescott. They'll roll him out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. He's picked off at his own 46. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 5. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now following the safety, they'll have the football with a chance to take the lead as they begin following the free kick with a 1st and 10. Back to it after the pick 6. Prescott. A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? On 1st and 10, Prescott. Airing it out deep for Woods. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Panthers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there for Carolina.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
A run here for J.D. McKissick. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. Now Murray off play action. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Play fake. Murray. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the far play of the first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The kick by Carlson is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where,
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
well, I think it's back to the drawing board, or should I say in today's game, the Surface tablet after this drive. 3 plays, they go backwards. They will have like they've gotten something going right there, but they'll have to punt the football away to end this one.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Murray now on 1st down. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Robert Tonyan, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that touchdown, Carolina. Will Fuller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he's got some space here. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2nd down and 3. Fournette on the counter. Fournette, a 1st down, still going. Fournette fighting through. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. A big run by the big man Fournette. So close, couldn't get all the way in, knocking on the doorstep down to the 1. Nevertheless, fantastic run.
Not only that, this is where you wave to your replacement, go back to the bench. No way. I'm not coming out of this game. I got it down to the 1-yard line. I want to carry it in.
We'll see if they reward him on this next play. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. Joe Judge has made his verdict. His guys will go for 2 here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 5. He's at the 50. 30. 10. 5. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Rodgers on the return. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And this is incomplete. Well played defensively. Nearly had the interception, but it's 2nd down. On play action, it's Murray. He's letting it fly for Cooks. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return. On 2nd down, here's Gibson again.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Antonio Gibson is an absolute dart with the ball in his hands, and he can make you miss, and he can run over you. Took a little while to crack the starting lineup as a rookie, but boy, was he sensational when he did. Went for 115 yards and 3 scores in a Thanksgiving Day clobbering of the Dallas Cowboys. And Washington, they feel like they had a real find when they took him in the 3rd round last year, number 66 overall, and he justified their decision.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 101 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Fournette running out of the gun. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. They've gotten it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal. Here's Fournette. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, here's Prater now set to kick it away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And not a very good return at all as he won't even get this back to the 15. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the 1st half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the Giants are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Fournette, a first down, still going. And down to the 27-yard line. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27. On the counter, Gibson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Able to get there and pick it. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. He's got a man complete. The 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Carolina. Will Fuller taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. KJ Hamler returning it. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And now Joe Judge going to turn to an official and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Prescott. Buying time to his left. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Gibson here running out of the gun. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 47 yards rushing for him now to this point. Here's Gibson on the read option. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And here's Rodgers to return. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Chark, 88 yards. And the Panthers are looking like they'll move to 6-1 as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. It's a big-time play there for the G-Men.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Here's Gibson on the read option. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
One more time with Gibson. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. Gibson. And this time he is in. Yes. Antonio Gibson, his 3rd touchdown now on on the year. And the Giants have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. So here now is Prescott as his guys will go for the two-point conversion. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a three-possession game and all but put things to bed. Throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Dancing to his left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. Here's Murray. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A big play there for Carolina. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Play action now. Prescott sliding out of the pocket. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
On 2nd and 10, Prescott. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
One last shot now for Prescott. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Panthers, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they fall...